Lincoln, Nebraska, located in the vast region of the Great Plains, is filled with an ambience of high-intensity college football. Hi, everybody. Brad Nessler in the booth, along with Kirk Herbstreit. Aaron Andrews is reporting from the sidelines. Today's game's presented by Coke Zero. Real Coke taste and 0 calories. Our matchups between the Texas El Paso Miners and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. The kickers got the ball set up, and we're ready to get this thing started. He's to the 10. And he makes it out to about the 24-yard line. For UTEP, what are you looking for from their offense?
They're going to go with... formations, but there isn't too much emphasis on either the run or the pass. They like to keep things even, but use the formation to keep the defense off balance.
Great job by the running back, and that's a gain of 9. It's second down, and they're about the length of the football from the first down marker. And he makes it out to about the 34-yard line. And the short gain is enough for the first.
And that tailback definitely has a nose for that first down marker.
And they're going to put 6 DBs on the field to counter that 5-receiver look. They'll throw on first down. Throws it. Watch out. Oh, almost had a pick.
Hey, I know he dropped it, but the safety put himself in a position to make a play. That's impressive.
And he's tackled after positive yardage. Roberts gets about 4 yards on the play. Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 38. Nice run up the middle.
That was a nice run on 3rd down, getting upfield and picking up the first.
1st and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. The quarterback in the gun. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers in the formation. Completes it, but he can't shake the defense. They complete that play-action pass. Good for 7 yards.
I got to give credit to the receiver here for getting separation from the coverage and making a good catch on the play.
Going deep on the left side. They knock it down. Incomplete. And the safety comes up with a nice play.
These safeties are not only physical, but here is showing the athletic ability to get a hand on the ball. That is great coverage.
This place is getting loud. They'll throw for the first. On the throw, incomplete pass.
It's always big when you can get in the way of a pass on 3rd down because you know the offense is bringing it.
Wright is back to receive. The punt goes out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Talk about a booming punt. My goodness.
Again, it's about stressing special teams. That is why a lot of head coaches usually run these units. It's because field position is just so important in the game.
We've got a safety. What an effort by the defense, and they move ahead.
That could turn out to be one of those plays that the entire game hinges on. That was an amazing job by the defense.
He's out to the 30. Oh, he got tattooed on that one. Not a very good kick return there, Kirk.
Shut that one down in a hurry. There was nowhere to go once the return man got the ball.
And they make the stop at the 46-yard line. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 46. First down, looking to throw. Got his receiver, touchdown. And for Dickerson, he continues to rack up those impressive receiving yards.
This is a pretty staggering career figure he's coming up on. To even be this close tells you how skilled he is at catching the ball.
Trying to go up by 2 scores. They line up for the extra point. And he converts the extra point. A short 2-play, 68-yard drive. And it's good for 7 points.
Brad, how about the guys up front? The offensive line giving the quarterback plenty of time to be able to read the defense and make the right throw.
Oh, it's the kicker that comes up with a tackle. They'll start this drive at the 34-yard line. Runs outside for a nice gain. Wade calls an audible. And he's tackled at the 49.
A part of any quarterback's arsenal should be the ability to sell the run with a good fake. He does a really good job here on the fake, and then they pick up some nice yards.
Might have been some early movement up front. So we'll have 1st and 15 after the penalty. Wade with the option. They'll bring him down for a loss on the play. The quarterback decided to pitch it on the option, but the back had nowhere to go.
Just a perfect defensive scheme for stopping that. They got to the option before it got to them.
Chase running the option. He gets out to about the 42-yard line. So he decides to hold on to it, and it goes nowhere. Chase changes the play at the line. Chase set to go to the air. And they got some pressure on him that time.
Yeah, and what that does is mess up the timing of the offense, causing the incompletion.
At the 23-yard line. Nowhere to go there.
Great job of getting downfield and making the tackle by the coverage team.
They'll set up shop at the 23. Run inside. Stop quickly. The running back gets a yard, maybe less. Here's the run. Got a hole. And he's tackled in the open field. And the run is good for big yardage.
Good gain, and I think that's the exact same play they just ran.
From their own 36-yard line, it's 1st down. Wants to go long and does. The 10. And he will score. And for Dickerson, he's wrapped up more receiving yardage than anybody who's ever suited up for this team.
Good for him. He's always been a fierce competitor and a great talent, and every time he makes a catch, there's a chance he could do something big.
And he adds the extra point. A short 3-play, 77-yard drive, and they put up 7 points.
Well, Brad, right now this offense is hot, and they also took advantage of some mistakes there by the defense.
So our score, 16-0. What a collision. They'll take over at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10. Wade options out to the right. Gains his way to the 36-yard line. He's changing things up. He lets it go. And it's picked off. It's the safety. Tackle made at the 45-yard line.
Now, the quarterback should have thrown that one out of bounds. There was just no room to get it past that safety.
They come out in a 5-wide set. Brought down at the 46-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 2nd down and 1. There are 5 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Looks to pass. Throws it into coverage, and it's intercepted. He lost the ball. Picked up by the defense. What do you think about that last turnover, Kirk?
Way to be heads up out there. That corner just made one heck of a play recovering that fumble.
They need to show a little giddy up now, because if they don't start eating into this deficit, they could easily fall out of the game.
That's a great tackle at the 44.
The quarterback didn't have any time to find the open man.
Second down, and they've got 15 for the first down.
Ball on the 44-yard line. Caught over the middle. Good tackle there in space. Here's the back, nowhere to go. An incredible series for the defense, and they get them out after 3 plays.
That offense has to regroup and come up with a plan to move the ball down the field next time.
And they could really put their opponent in bad field position with a good punt here. Huge play for the defense.
They'll go to work at the 45.
First down, 10 yards to go. The quarterback in the gun, empty backfield, 5 wide receivers in the formation.
Complete. Way to look it in. Jones gains 6 yards with a short completion. So it's 2nd down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the first. Throws to the receiver, and he's got it again. They pick up a few yards there on the pass.
And I'll tell you what, that fake handoff froze the secondary just enough to allow for the receiver to come up with a nice gain that time. Good call.
They'll spread the field with 5 wide. Looks to pass. Incomplete. Almost picked off. That could have been a big play for the defense.
Yeah, even though he had a good shot at picking it off, it's still a heck of a play to force the incomplete pass.
He scrambles. Dangerous pass, and they just about had it going the other way.
Boy, a golden opportunity missed by the defense. That was a sure interception, only to be dropped.
He's looking to pass. Got it. And he goes down quickly. It'll be short of the first after the completion.
Well, good effort by the defense to make sure they got him before he got to the marker.
And it's no good. It lands short. Well, they tried for 3, but they came up empty-handed. So we'll change possession with a score. Texas-El Paso, 16. Nebraska, nothing.
It's not quite a blowout, but unless they do something here, it might turn into one.
Batted away. From their own 33-yard line. 2nd down. Throws in the middle. And he's tackled at the 40. They get a good 7 yards on that one.
That's a good completion. They didn't get the first down, but they picked up about 7 yards.
Wade changes the play at the line. They go with a run, and he's going to be stopped short. Nice defensive stand there.
And some good play calling defensively. They always had someone in the right spot to make a play and force the 3 and out.
The defense jumped, but I think a lineman moved first. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 44-yard line. Quick out to his receiver. Big opening. He'll take it all the way for the touchdown.
Excellent play here by the quarterback, making the proper reads and finding his playmaker for the score.
And he adds the extra point. A 4-play, 66-yard drive, and that's good for a touchdown. The score now, 16-7. It's fielded at the 2. Room around the corner. There's a flag down, and it looks like this one's coming back. That one will put the offense in a hole, and they'll try to get some of that back on this upcoming play. The offense will take over at the 9-yard line. First and 10. He's taken down at the 16-yard line. Ryan picks him up around 7 yards with that catch. They need about 3 yards to get the first here on second down. They're packed in tight on the line. He may have changed things up here. Hauls it in as he's pushed out of bounds.
Well, the defensive backs completely jumped the run. Only the run was never there. It was just that misstep that allowed the completion.
They line up in the jumbo set. Tackled after a decent run up the gut. From their own 31-yard line, it's second down. The quarterback in the gun, empty backfield, 5 wide receivers in the formation. So it's third down now, and they're going to need about 4. The intensity of this place is increasing. Completes it, but he can't shake the defense. He made the catch, but he didn't get the first down.
Yeah, right now, the way this defense is swarming, there's just no room for him to get upfield for the first down.
And he makes it out to about the 37-yard line. And the call paid off.
Good call to keep it on the ground. You only need a little bit. Go ahead, get the first down. Good call and good execution.
First and 10. Ball on their own 37. Long ball, right side. Can't connect. And they just couldn't connect there on the long ball.
Boy, that's one the quarterback wants back. He just had a little too much on that pass.
And he's sacked. The pressure got to him that time.
Now, they brought the heat here, and the linebacker was able to spring free for a big play.
So the sack makes this third and very long. They'll spread the field with 5 wide. Now he's scrambling. Excellent open field tackle.
Didn't fool the defense at all. They dropped him before he had a chance to get close to the first down.
The defense has everybody on the line. I think they're going to come after this one.
This drive will start at the 42. First and 10. Batted away.
I love to see a confident quarterback, but you don't want to just go back there and put blind faith into your throws. You need a little bit more time to evaluate the coverage before you release the football.
And he hits him hard at the 42-yard line. They're calling an audible. Wade drops back to pass. Throws it, and it's tipped away. Nice job there to bring up a fourth down.
Pretty good throw here by the quarterback, but he couldn't quite get it in there. That was a nice job by the defense.
The kick is up. It's got the distance. And he got it. Nebraska lines up for the kickoff. Taken at the 5. At the 30. At the 40. Across midfield. At the 30. And they're going to bring this one all the way back. Touchdown!
Boy, did you see how he allowed that play to develop in front of him? That's a great job at using your vision. And when you combine that with the speed that he has, got somebody who can make these kinds of breathtaking plays.
And he adds the extra point.
Bennett is lined up to kick this one off. Right from the 5. And he makes it out to about the 24-yard line. They'll go to work at the 24-yard line.
1st and 10.
Wade on the option left side. The quarterback tried to do a little too much by himself.
Hey, maybe next time he'll get it out to the back so he can do something with it.
From their own 19-yard line, it's 2nd down.
Chase, left side.
He makes his way to about the 28.
The offensive line got a really good push there, allowing the back to pick up 9 on the play.
Fires incomplete.
Good time to bring the pressure.
Yeah, I like it because even if you can't come up with a sack, just let the quarterback know you're coming and make him feel your presence. Sometimes that's just as effective as a sack.
They get this one off, and it's a beauty. Calls for the fair catch. He hauls it in
Around the 23-yard line.
They'll start this drive at the 23.
1st down, 10 to go.
5 wide. Scrambling around. The 50. At the 40. At the 30. To the 20. To the 10.
And he scores. Touchdown.
This is why his name is mentioned around all the awards. He's worth the price of admission all by himself.
He makes the PAT. UTEP
To kick this one off. Right from the 8.
He makes it to the 28-yard line. They'll go to work
At the 28-yard line. Here's the option. And they'll get him in the backfield.
The offensive line needs to do a better job of not only handling the defensive linemen, but getting up to the linebackers. That way the ball carriers will have a little bit more room to get to that second level.
Wade on the option right.
And they got to him before he could get back to the line.
It's got to be frustrating for this offense to go backwards, but they've just got to stick with it and know that big plays will eventually happen.
Throws and it's incomplete.
Even though they didn't sack him, the pressure was still enough to force a bad pass. If you can get in there and disrupt the pocket, then the quarterback is going to have a tougher time getting the ball to his playmakers.
Booming kick. Tries to get around the corner. He makes it to the 42-yard line. Not a bad return. They'll go to work
At the 42.
They'll spread the field with 5 wide.
They'll throw on 1st down. It's knocked away, incomplete.
A nice play by the big lineman, but the offensive line has to do a better job of giving this quarterback a lane to throw through.
So it's 2nd and 10.
Ball on their own 42.
Gains his way to midfield.
Brown
Gains around 8 yards on the run. 3rd and a couple.
Ball on the 50.
Fakes to the back. Excellent series by this defense, forcing them to go 3 and out.
And the offense really struggled on this drive. They're going to have to pick it up if they want to move the ball on these guys.
Atkins is back to punt. He'll try to keep this one out of the end zone.
Tackle at the 38-yard line.
You can bet that the quarterback is smiling over there on the sidelines. Let's see if they do something with the ball now that they have another shot at it.
Bring him down at the 11. He's got 2,500 yards through the air now.
Well, just another milestone for this guy. He's got to be up there in the conversation about the best players in the country. Not only quarterbacks, but all the players.
For the end zone, can't find a man. Second down. They're 10 yards away. Here's a give up the middle, tackled right away. Brown gets 3 yards on the play. We've got 3rd and 8. And this is the 8th play of the drive. They're packed in tight on the line. Fullback gets the call, and he stopped very quickly.
Good awareness by the defense to know where the first down was and stop him short of.
They've got 1 4th-down conversion on this drive. Now they'll give it another go. They're all tied in on the line here on 4th and short. With a big fullback and stopped. Should they have kicked a field goal there, Herbie?
Yeah, I think so. It's only the first half. Get as many points as you can now because you never know how many you're going to have to score in the second half to win.
So now that we have a first down going the other way, let's see if this offense can take advantage. He's even closer now to that school record for sacks in a single season.
This guy's beating the man across from him. Double teams, triple teams, chip blocks, help from the backfield, you name it. Nothing's been able to slow this guy down.
And that's it for the first quarter, and it's been all one-sided. Our score here at Memorial Stadium is the Miners 32, the Cornhuskers 10. Things are on the verge of getting out of hand before we even hit the half. These next few drives are going to go a long way in determining what kind of game this will end up being. Passes, and it's almost picked off.
Terrific coverage, and when you clog up passing lanes like that, you can force a quarterback to make some poor decisions. Almost got themselves a turnover, too.
He's going to go for the home run. Almost intercepted. They're really fortunate that wasn't intercepted.
Not a very smart decision by the quarterback. He had no shot at completing it.
From their own 28-yard line, it's 3rd down. Nice run, and he's brought down.
You admire their faith in the running game, but a pass might have been the better way to go.
Right, the return man. He puts it away, and it's a great kick. Tries to get around the corner. Sheds a tackler. And he makes it out to about the 44-yard line. Made a few guys miss on his way to a quality return. They'll take over at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10. They go with the back, and he's hammered in the backfield.
This defensive lineman's got the kind of size and strength where he can disrupt the play all by himself.
So it's 2nd and 13. Ball on their own 41. Wade steps back to pass. Tackle made at the 43-yard line. And he didn't get much on that scramble before they drilled him.
Brad, that's a great way for the quarterback to get himself injured. He needs to be a lot more careful out there.
He's at midfield. Tackle at the 40-yard line.
A tight end that has this young man's skills is a real weapon for any offense. He can catch the ball, create mismatches, and force a defense to pay attention to it.
Off the right side, doesn't get much. Good tackle. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
And he's brought down there by the senior at linebacker. That won't be the last time today we'll be talking about this young man.
Takes it right and brought down right away. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
Boy, the senior linebacker's experience really showed on that run. He sniffed it out perfectly and made the tackle.
They're calling an audible. And he's taken down at the 21. A nice-looking play that time.
Well, the defense was blitzing here, and again, great recognition by the quarterback to find the hot receiver.
He's changing things up. They'll make the sack. They couldn't get him blocked up that time.
We'll probably be hearing his name for some time to come because he's only in his first year on the field.
They come up to the line here. It's 2nd down and 14 after the sack. Runs with it, and he's got room. And that sets them up with a 1st and goal.
They've obviously found a formula for moving the ball against this defense. Let's see if any adjustments are made before their backs are really against the wall.
Wade with the option. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. So they wrapped him up before he could get anything going.
Yeah, there was nothing there on that option.
10th play of the drive. They put everyone up on the line. With the pass, incomplete.
Pretty good effort here by the quarterback in trying to squeeze that ball into a tight spot. Yeah, I know it was incomplete, but he didn't have too many other options.
They're crowding the line. Wade steps back to pass. Looking for 6, and he got it. Touchdown. An excellent pass to the wideout for 6.
That wide receiver had his eyes on the end zone the second he caught the ball. That was a nice-looking play.
It was a textbook post route, and the pass was right on target. Loose football. He brings it all the way back, and that'll be 2 points the other way. Dickerson is deep to receive, and look out, folks. He's looking to run another one back for 6. And he's taken down at the 24-yard line. And for Dickerson, he's had a memorable day in the receiving department.
Well, for all the young wide receivers out there, this is a guy you want to pay attention to. He runs very precise routes, and he does a really good job of keeping the defender away from having a chance to make a play on the ball. When you have this kind of world-class speed, all it takes is to make one guy miss, and there's nobody that's going to be able to catch up to him.
They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. Throws complete. He's got room to work. He's tackled at the 37. First and 10. Ball on the 37. Passes, and it's almost picked off.
You don't want to ever give your opponent a second chance, but that's exactly what they did by not making that interception.
Here's the give. He gets it out to about the 47-yard line. From the 47-yard line, first down. They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. Looks to him again, complete. Tackle at the 31-yard line. From the 31-yard line, it's first down. Fires incomplete, knocked away.
It looked like the quarterback thought he had an open receiver there, but I don't think he saw the linebacker.
He almost had it, but it's incomplete. The defense really missed a golden opportunity there.
That's what separates a good player from a great player. When you have a chance like that, you need to take advantage of it.
Here's the give. He fights forward to about the 29. Well, they tried to keep it on the ground for the first down.
You know, Brad, here the defense just steps up and makes a play, stopping them and bringing up fourth down.
And he didn't get all of it. It falls short. So he can't put the ball through the uprights, and this ball will change possessions. So the score is still Texas-El Paso 34, Nebraska 16. It's still only the second quarter. We've got a lot of football left, but I've got to say, this one is teetering on the brink of a blowout. Chase, left side, gains his way to the 39-yard line.
Pulls it in, and he's in the open field. Touchdown! The wide receiver flew down the field on that touchdown connection.
Well, he has the speed to stretch the defense, and his hands are getting better every single game.
It makes for an easy completion when you've got a guy who's that wide open. He splits the uprights with the extra point. A quick two-play, 71-yard drive, and the result, 7 points.
Brad, I thought the offense did a really nice job of mixing up the play calling on that drive. I thought the defense was on its heels most of the drive because of the versatility of the offense.
So our score, 34-23.
From their own 20-yard line, first down.
Gains his way to the 29-yard line. Great job by the running back, and that's a gain of 9.
From their own 29-yard line, second down. Got a man in and out of his hands. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's the run. Got a hole.
Oh, so close to breaking it. And a big run on 3rd down.
Anytime you can move the ball like this, you're putting a lot of pressure on that defense.
In his face the second he faked the handoff.
The quarterback didn't stand much of a chance at all on that one.
He's not fooled on that play at all. This guy has great instincts. I don't even think he looked at the running back there.
Empty backfield, quarterback in the gun. 5 wide receivers.
Looking to throw. He's at midfield. He's taken down at the 43.
Well, they didn't pick up the first down, but he saw that no one was open, so he made the right decision to tuck it and run.
They come out in a 5-wide set.
Well, that's one effective way to slow these guys down, getting a hand between the ball and the receiver.
So it's 4th down, and the offense is still on the field. They'll spread the field with 5 wide.
Throws it in a hurry.
He goes down at the 13-yard line.
He's got a cannon for an arm, and he's also got the confidence and desire to win. Those can be infectious qualities. He makes his teammates better through his skill and his leadership.
The offense gets set as they attempt to put an end to these red zone blues.
Got him over the middle. Touchdown. Give him one more touchdown pass. His 3rd of the half.
This quarterback is going to continue to tear him up until they get some pressure on him.
And he converts the extra point. So that's an 8-play, 80-yard drive. And they come away with 7 points.
So our score, 41-23. Wright takes it to 15. And he's hammered down. They'll start at the 36-yard line.
Runs it and tackled in the backfield.
A good tackling safety is key for any defense. And if they can diagnose a play like this guy can, he can be a real menace.
And it's knocked down.
That's pretty much the best way to make sure the receiver doesn't catch it. He just put his pads on him the second he touched it.
From their own 35-yard line. 3rd down.
And he can't get away from the pressure. That's the 2nd time that he sacked the quarterback today.
When you talk about a dominant lineman, this is the kind of guy you're talking about. He's got 2 sacks today. He can bring constant pressure. Really just a nightmare for the big boys up front.
Tackle made at the 28-yard line.
You hope that a lane or two will open up and give you some space to work with. But that never happened on this kick. You always hope for that extra contribution from your special teams to take some of the burden off your offense. They've already shown the ability to move the ball, and that's what they're going to have to do again here.
He got it! To the 20, to the 10.
And a huge touchdown play. That's his 25th scoring pass of the season.
He's the spark that makes this attack go. He does everything you'd ask for in a quarterback and then some.
Bennett has the ball all teed up, and he's ready to kick this one off. He's to the 20. And he makes it out to about the 34-yard line. The defense shut him down on their last drive, forcing a quick punt.
I don't know what these guys have to do to get back on track, but they need to try something.
They'll get the ball here at the 34. Hands it off. He gets out to about the 44-yard line. He may have changed things up here. On the handoff, watch out. He makes his way to about the 42. They'll spread the field with 5 wide. Inside run, and he's hit hard. A 1-yard gain by the halfback.
And the ball carrier wasn't getting away from that tackle.
Falk adjusts the play at the line. Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to work. And he tackles him hard at the 25.
Well, this is a nice run for the first down by this quarterback.
Falk doesn't like what he sees. Here's an opening. He'll take it all the way for the touchdown. Oh, my, what a run that was.
Oh, I'll tell you what, this kid is incredible. He's got the moves, the speed, the power. He's the total package.
And he adds the extra point. A 5-play, 66-yard drive. And that's good for a touchdown.
Well, the blocking up front was just amazing. I think that's what led them to those big runs.
The score now, 48-30. What a collision. This has been an excellent day passing for this young man.
Well, this is really just one of those games where it's all coming together. He's making the right reads, he's delivering the football in rhythm, and the most important thing is he's playing with confidence. And you know about his ability to make the decisions, but you have to have the arm. And this guy has one of the strongest arms in college football. He can make every throw as we've seen today.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 40. And the safety with the interception. And down he goes at the 49. That INT puts him in a position to make this a game.
Yeah, they really needed that. That's a huge boost to morale.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 49. They'll go with the option. He gets to about the 27-yard line. He kept it himself and picked up a good-looking first down.
Great execution and a good decision there by the quarterback.
They're calling an audible. Great concentration.
Well, the gamble worked out in their favor this time.
They're changing the play. He's gobbled up in the backfield.
That was just a case of one lineman dominating another and making the play.
We've got a 2nd and 14. Ball on the 21. Catches it, and he's looking for more. And he's pushed out of bounds, setting up a 1st and goal.
I like the call here by the defense to bring the heat with the outside linebacker. It was just a better call by the offense, and that's why it's a 1st down.
They're crowding that line of scrimmage. There's the handoff. He scores. The halfback just plowed his way into the end zone.
Yeah, but it wasn't all him. The offensive lineman just pancaked the defense on that one.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. A 5-play, 51-yard drive. And they get it in for 7.
The score now, 48-37. Dickerson already has one kick return that went for a touchdown. Let's see if they kick it to him again. They'll bring him down at the 30-yard line. This drive will start at the 30. First down, looking to throw. And this one's broken up.
Super effort to get the ball and knock it away. Real good job down the field.
Second down, 10 to go.
Ball on their own 30. Nice play fake.
Throwing on the run, and he pulls it in.
And he's finally out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
We've seen a lot of Heisman quarterback hopefuls over the years, but he might have one of the strongest arms of any quarterback I've seen. When the ball leaves his hand, it's like a rocket taking off. To have that skill, along with all the other intangibles, man, it's so impressive.
And he's all the way in for the touchdown.
That'll push him over the 100-yard mark in receiving.
This guy's capable of doing this game in and game out. He's that good.
Now, we've still got time left here in the second quarter, so this kid could really end up with a big game. UTEP
to kick this one off. He kicks a short line drive. He's at midfield, and he makes it out to about the 47-yard line. So they'll start this drive at midfield. Here's the give, and he's level at the 39-yard line. A gain of 8 on the carry. He may have changed things up here. Chase on the right side. And he's tackled at the 37. First down, pick up by the tailback.
You can see how comfortable this guy is with that football in his arms.
They're changing the play. Falk on the option.
runs it right. Nice pickup.
Chase gains about 5 yards on the run. Falk changes the play at the line. Falk running the option. And he is drilled at the 31-yard line. Falk
only picks up about a yard there on the option.
trying to change the play.
They give it to the halfback, and he's tackled very quickly.
And they just stuffed that one.
Hey, this is a great play here by the defense to bring him down before he can get to the sticks.
It was the umpire that threw the flag, and generally, that's a holding penalty.
Well, when holding is that obvious, the official most definitely is going to bust him.
Looks like they're going to go for it on fourth down. Wide open, and he just drops it. And they lose possession on down.
You know, that was one of those situations where you have to go for it to try to get something going. Now they need a big play here from their defense.
6 points and a pretty display of passing was a result of their last drive. Kirk, do you expect the defense to take a different approach here?
When this quarterback is on, he is on. It already seems like whatever this defense is trying just isn't working. But maybe if they add just a little bit more pressure, then they might be able to force him into a mistake.
He was under some pressure there.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, you have so many things to worry about. What's the coverage, where's the pressure coming from, and so on, that you lose focus at times throwing a catchable ball. Here, he just missed the target.
The quarterback in the gun. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers in the formation. Looks to pass. Very good tackle in space.
Great effort here by the wideout to secure the ball and pick up some extra yardage.
First down, 10 yards to go.
Ball on the 46.
There are 5 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun.
Scrambling around. He couldn't drag his feet. Incomplete.
It's always tough trying to put the ball out of the defender's reach, but where your guy can still come down with it inbounds. It takes a lot more precision than it looks.
And he's hit before he could go anywhere.
Ryan picks him up around 7 yards with that catch.
And once again, they'll come to the line, trying to convert on 3rd down.
And they'll try to get the first through the air.
Caught, and he's hit immediately.
It looks like he's a little bit short of the first.
Well, the quarterback should have known better than to throw that pass. At least give the receiver time to get past the first down line before you throw it.
They're packed in tight on the line.
He fights forward to about the 43.
Now, the defense knew exactly what was coming, and they still got out-muscled. They'll have to stay out on the field for another set of downs.
They come out in a 5-wide set.
Throws it, watch out. Oh, almost had a pick. So it's 2nd and 10.
This is the 10th play of this drive.
They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. Gets a snap, and he's in trouble. Throws complete, and he's hit right away.
Hall picks up 7 yards with that catch.
It's the 11th play of the drive. It's 3rd down. They'll spread the field with 5 wide. Gets a snap, and here comes the defense. Lets it fly. The defender had his hands on it, but it's incomplete. And that makes it 4th down.
Boy, great defense on that play. They were expecting the pass, and they defended it very well by getting a hand in there to break up the play.
He's at the 30. He's in the open to the 10.
And he scores. Touchdown.
The big guy was rumbling all the way down the field on that one.
Hey, this guy might not be the fastest guy in the field, but he had enough speed and power to find the end zone right there.
And he hits the PAT.
It was an 11-play, 73-yard drive, and they come away with a touchdown.
So the score now, 62-37. Bennett looks ready to kick this one off. Wright takes it at the 12. He makes it to the 32-yard line.
The offense will start
At the 32-yard line.
We've got a 1st and 10.
And he's immediately tackled. Trying to change the play. And he's tackled right away. Falk drops back on 1st down. He's at the 30. He's taken down at the 22. So they go on the ground and pick up another 1st down.
They are stringing together a nice little drive here. If they keep this up, it'll be hard to keep them out of the end zone.
The Cornhuskers call for a timeout, and that was their first timeout.
First and 10.
Ball on the 22. Falk on 1st down. Tackle at the 20-yard line. Nebraska will have 1 timeout remaining.
2nd down and 9 to go.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Dumps it complete to the halfback over the middle. Nice play to set up 1st and goal.
Calling a screen will sometimes slow down the pass rush. So if you're playing a team that likes to blitz a lot, this is one way to get them out of that.
Throws complete, touchdown. That was a well-drawn-up play for the wideout.
Yeah, they saw something upstairs. It led to a touchdown. You can thank the play calling there. Very impressive.
And he adds the extra point. A 6-play, 67-yard drive. And they add 7 points to the scoreboard. So the score now, 62-44. Tackle made at the 15.
It's not great to start a drive at the 20, but it's even worse to be this close to your own end zone.
They'll go to work at the 15-yard line.
First down, 10 to go.
They come out in a 5-wide set. Can't find anyone open. Complete. It's the freshman. And it looks like they're going to go no huddle here. 5 wide. He lets it go. Swatted away. Nice defensive play.
The thing I like here is watch the awareness by the defender. Look how he reads this play, focuses on the ball once it's thrown, and then breaks on the ball to deflect it away. That's tremendous effort.
Nice run there.
They didn't try to just force something there. Just good, hard running for the first down.
From their own 30-yard line. First down. They'll spread the field with 5 wide. Throws it. Watch out. Oh, almost had a pick. Second down and 10 to go.
Ball on the 30. One more play now before we hit halftime, so they'll most likely throw one towards the end zone here. He's going to try and scramble. And it's caught, and they bring him down at the 42.
And that'll do it for the first half. Still plenty of football to be played. The score here in Lincoln is the Miners
62,
the Cornhuskers
44.
And we're just about set to get things underway here in the second half.
Line drive kick, not much distance there.
And that's not the type of quality kickoff we're used to seeing from this kid.
Seems like kicking off should not be such a hard thing to do, but we really do see this happen a lot.
They'll get the ball here at the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
Falk back to throw. Slides down to the ground.
Hey, sometimes the defense does everything right, and they still lose. That time they had tight coverage, which left no options other than for the quarterback to take off.
He's changing things up.
Takes it right, and he can't get back to the line.
He just never had a chance to get any running room. The defense was on him almost as soon as the ball was snapped.
From the 41-yard line, second down. They go with the option, tackle in the backfield. Pretty good defense there on the option. They'll stop him for a loss of 1. Third down, and they need to get it to the 28. Goes up, and the defense has got him. And it was the defensive lineman that was able to make the play.
And the defense came up with some pressure there with a blitz. The quarterback wasn't able to get rid of it, and the result, of course, is a sack.
And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. They'll go to work at the 20-yard line. On play action. Deep pass down the right side. Broken up. From their own 20-yard line. Second down. Straight run. Nothing going on there. Maybe a yard on the run by the tailback. Here's 3rd and 9. Ball on the 21. Throws incomplete, intended for his wideouts. Now it's going to be 4th down.
Nice defense. That was picture perfect 3 and out. Good series for these guys.
Atkins is the punter. He really got a hold of that one. Calls for the fair catch. And they make the fair catch around the 26-yard line. For UTEP, they've been getting into the backfield quite a bit.
Well, this is really what it's all about as a defense. If you can turn up the pressure, it's going to create more opportunities for your defense. And they've just been doing a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback. And let's not forget about that huge turnover as well.
Here's a quick throw. And he's brought down at the 47-yard line. That was a nice play.
You know, we talk about this every week, adjusting to the blitz. The quarterback and the receiver do an excellent job of recognizing the blitz and adjusting to the play. Good-looking pass.
Up the middle for a nice gain. Chase picks up about 7 yards on the run. Falk calls an audible. Gives it to the back. And they get nice yardage on that run.
They should continue to run the ball. If they keep this up, the defense will wear down very quickly.
Falk changes the play at the line. He drops back. He's at the 30, dives forward.
The defense doesn't seem to have an answer right now. They might need to change up some of their schemes.
He may have changed things up here. Chase on the run. Nice run, and he's brought down. Chase picks up about 4 yards on the play. Another run. Big play there, and now they're looking at 1st and goal. 1st down. 6 yards stand between them and 6 points. They're crowding the line. Back to pass, and they got him in a hurry. So it's the defensive end that comes up with a sack.
Again, they brought the blitz, and the defensive end was able to get free and fight his way into the quarterback.
They're crowding that line of scrimmage. They try the option, left side. And they get him in the backfield for a loss.
I like how the defense got all up into that option to disrupt it. The offense looks a bit unsettled after losing that battle.
It's the 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd down. They put everyone up on the line. He throws. He's out of bounds, incomplete. And the wideout couldn't drag a foot.
Yeah, but he showed really nice hands on that play.
Well, I think he came down with it, but from up in the booth, it's hard to tell. So after review, they decide that this call should be reversed. And he converts the extra point. An 8-play, 56-yard drive, and they add 7 points to the scoreboard. The score now, 62-51. From his own goal line, heading for the corner, across the 30. He's pushed out of bounds at the 35. They'll start this drive at the 35-yard line. Nice play fake. Rolling out to the left side. Second and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. Run right side. He gets out to about the 38-yard line. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run. Third and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 38. They'll spread the field with 5 wide. Inside the 30. And he's finally knocked out of bounds at the 8. UTEP looking to make this a 3-score game. They come out in an empty backfield. Now he tries to buy some time. Let it go, and it's caught for the touchdown. And with that touchdown pass, this quarterback now has 6 on the day.
It's hard to find an adjective to describe this performance. 6 touchdowns? Wow.
And he adds the extra point. A 4-play, 65-yard drive. And they come away with 7 points. So our score, 69-51. And he just got stood up right there. They'll go to work at the 31. First down, 10 to go. Option. He tackles him for a loss.
I'm not even sure the ball carrier saw the corner coming for him. That happened so fast, he never had a chance to make a move.
They come out in a 5-wide set. They'll run the option. They'll bring him down for a loss on the play.
Once he saw it was a run, he made a great break on the ball and used his speed to make the big tackle.
Passing situation here on 3rd and long. Ball on the 25. Back to pass. Heavy pressure. And they got him.
Outstanding job there by the linebacker to find his way through on the blitz.
So it's 4th down. Here comes the punter looking to boot this one away. Oh, excellent punt. They'll go to work at the 40. First and 10. This one will fall incomplete. From their own 40-yard line, it's 2nd down. Throws incomplete, broken up.
This guy is mostly used to stop the run, but here he showed that he's not too bad against the pass either.
3rd down now, and they need to get it out to midfield. He's on the run. Flares it and almost had it intercepted. So the defense gets him to go 3 and out.
Good job here defensively forcing this incomplete pass.
Miller back to return it.
He was able to deaden that kick perfectly, and he gives them a long field to work with.
They'll set up shop at the 15. First and 10. It's complete. And he's tackled at the 24. Trying to change the play. And he's tackled after positive yardage. So he got a few yards on that carry.
If you can continue to pick up small chunks of yards like that, you can really start to wear a defense down.
He's changing things up. Gets it out complete again to his tight end.
Well, I think this time he knew he was probably going to take a shot, but he hung in until the last moment and delivered a catchable ball. That's exactly what you want to see from your field general.
They hand it off again. Tackled after a decent run up the gut. Chase gets 6 yards after taking the handoff on the draw play. There's a very impressive open field tackle. Williams picks up around 5 yards with that catch, and that'll keep the chain gang moving.
They've done a great job on this drive with the underneath pass. The quarterback isn't forcing the ball, and you can see how effective he is.
We got a flag down on the field. Might have been offsides. And he helped the offense with that penalty.
And you have to be careful here because the offense will get a free play, which could become even more costly than the 5-yard penalty.
So we replay first down here and only 5 yards to go. Got a man in and out of his hands.
You wonder now if this guy will get alligator arms the next time the ball comes his way. It's been known to happen.
From the 40-yard line, it's second down. Just throws this one away. And this play is number 8 on the drive. Third down. Falk steps back to pass. They'll bring him down at the 15. They're really putting a nice drive together right now.
And it seems right now this defense is having a hard time guessing what the offense is up to.
Falk calls an audible. Got it complete, and he's out of bounds.
That was a good reaction to the blitzing linebacker. That's what you like to see out of a young quarterback. He just has to ignore the pressure and get the ball out of there on time.
Flags are all over the place, and they'll blow it dead. First down on the 6, going in. Caught with room to work. And he's taken down at the 1-yard line. Miller gains 6 yards with a short completion. The defense has 5 men up front looking for a big goal line stop here. He's got the corner. Touchdown, and it ain't over yet.
This kid is a really reliable weapon. You definitely want the football in his hands near the end zone, and he showed you why right there.
He makes the PAT. So an 11-play, 85-yard drive. And the result, 7 points. The score now, 69-58. Makes it out to maybe the 19-yard line. They'll get the ball here at the 19. He's on the run. Caught. And down he goes at the 33-yard line. From their own 33-yard line, it's first down. And he's hit immediately. Brooks picks him up around 7 yards with that catch. It's second down and about 3 yards. Ball on the 40-yard line. He drops back, pulls down the catch, and he's got room here. Tackle at the 40. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 40-yard line. They'll take it inside, but the defense is ready. A 2-yard run by the halfback. It's second down, 8 to go. Ball on the 38-yard line. Gains his way to the 30-yard line. Brown gains around 8 yards on the run. It's third down, and they're about the length of the football away from the first down marker. He's hit and taken down.
That's a key play to find the open man and keep the drive alive.
We've got a first and 10. Ball on the 24. Going to the end zone. Touchdown for the tight end. And he adds the extra point. A nice 7-play, 81-yard drive, and they come away with a touchdown.
You know, Brad, a lot of times you have to watch practice and watch a 7-on-7 drill to not see the ball touch the ground. But this time they went the entire length of the field. The ball never touched the ground. Great execution by the quarterback and the receivers.
From their own 41-yard line, it's first down. He looks to throw on first down. Catches it. Big opening. And he's taken down at the 39.
There was good. Coming in, but he stood his ground and found his teammate for a nice gain.
Falk calls an audible. Falk with the option.
The penetration by the defense was so good on that play that it didn't matter who the ball carrier was. Anyone would have been brought down for a loss.
Falk adjusts the play at the line. Falk back to pass. And they get the sack. I mean, this is almost getting ridiculous. That is sack number 8.
This guy's going to have to spend a half an hour in the ice tub after this game. It's just been shot after shot all day long. Where's the offensive line?
He's looking for his man.
They call on the kicker for a long field goal. This one from 60 yards away. It's up, looks long enough. And it's off the crossbar, no good. So the kicker can't make the field goal there, and this defense comes away with a small victory. Still, our score, UTEP 76, Nebraska 58. Wants to go long and does. Incomplete. Almost picked off. Second down, 10 to go. Ball on their own 43. There are 5 wide receivers. The quarterback in the gun. Looking to throw. Throws complete, and he's hit right away. They get 4 yards on that pass play.
You don't have to throw it deep to have success. Any sort of completion can help boost an offense's confidence.
They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. Gets it. He's in space. And they bring him down at the 12. It's first down and 10 now after picking up some great yardage through the air. Looks to pass. Caught and a big hit. He's stopped in his tracks. Clemens gains 4 yards on that reception. Second down. Only 7 yards from a touchdown. Nice run, and he's brought down.
I think you got to give credit to the big boys up front there. They're able to get this back to room that he needed.
They put everyone up on the line. They'll run, and he takes it in. And he tacks on the extra point. A nice 6-play, 57-yard drive. And the result, 7 points. So our score, 83-58. UTEP lines up for the kickoff. Taken from the 10. He gets out to about the 32-yard line. They'll set up shop at the 32. It's first and 10. Falk to the air on first down. Tackle made at the 33. He scrambled, but he didn't get much.
Brad, this defense reacts too quickly for a scramble like that to work. He needs to spread them out a little bit more to try to create more room to run.
Completes it, but he can't shake the defense. 5 yards.
Not a bad play. They gain 5 yards out of it, and they keep moving the defense back.
He's changing things up. Tackle at the 45-yard line.
Well, the gamble worked out in their favor this time.
And they'll get him in the backfield.
It's never good for a back's confidence to get tackled for a loss. But this guy knows that he's got to just keep at it, and the holes will start to open up.
Handoff, and he's met immediately.
If this offense keeps running at this guy, they're going to have to rethink some of their play calling.
And
he's taken down at the 36. It's going to be 4th and inches after that long pickup on 3rd down.
Boy, what a throw by the quarterback. Almost equally excellent catch by the receiver, but the defense topped them both by coming up with a stop.
There are flags all over the place. Here's the call from the head referee. From the 31-yard line, 1st down.
Chase, the ball carrier, and he makes it out to about the 31-yard line. They're calling an audible. Hauls it in as he's pushed out of bounds. Hands off left, and they got him behind the line.
The defense needs to be careful. The safety might have made that play, but if he keeps coming up on the run, they'll be spaced downfield for the pass.
Chase on the run. He fights forward to about the 13. Not much of a contest here as we head into the final stanza. The score here in Lincoln is Texas El Paso 83, Nebraska 58. Chase gets the call again. Touchdown, Nebraska! And for Chase, he gets yet another score on the ground, his 3rd.
If I were the head coach of this football team, I would give him the ball at least 30 times a game.
He makes the PAT. It was an 11-play, 67-yard drive, and they add 7 points to the scoreboard.
The score now, 83-65. And he has it on the corner. Knocked out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
This drive will start
At the 31.
It's 1st and 10. Empty backfield, quarterback in the gun. 5 wide receivers.
Pass is tipped away.
When you play the quarterback position, you have to be able to read the defense and look off defenders. He didn't really do that on that pass, and he was lucky it was only a tip and not a pick.
They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. Looks to pass.
He's taken down at the 42.
First down, 10 to go.
Ball on their own 42. Dangerous throw. This one's picked off. Tackle made at the 49.
This shows some great preparation by the defensive staff. It seems like he can't throw a pass without a defender knowing where it's headed.
Here's a throw, and it's almost picked. From their own 49-yard line, it's 2nd down. He's pushed out of bounds
At the 44-yard line, Williams
picks up 7 yards with that catch.
Falk adjusts the play at the line.
The ball pops free.
And so the defense comes up with a fumble. Is that turnover going to hurt them?
Well, every turnover hurts, but hopefully for their sake, this running back will go out there next time and hold on to the football a little bit better.
So they'll start this drive at midfield. Takes a handoff inside and stopped immediately. He tops 100 yards on the ground with that last run.
One of the reasons he's a real contender for the Heisman is that he's able to produce on the ground like this. Not every quarterback can do that.
Here's a throw, and it's almost picked. From the 47-yard line, 3rd down. The quarterback in the gun, empty backfield, 5 wide receivers in the formation. Looks to pass. Passes to the left, and it's going the other way.
This quarterback better start making better decisions in the passing game. Otherwise, this corner will come up with even more picks in the future.
And they make the stop at the 49-yard line. That last catch gives them 100 yards receiving.
You got to love this quarterback-receiver combo. Talking to these guys before the game, they told me they spend about an hour after every practice perfecting the routes. It sure shows.
2nd down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 49. Throw in deep down the left sideline. This flag came from the umpire, and that means this is probably holding. Third down now, and they need to get it inside the 41. Falk back to throw, and he's going to come up with a sack. That's sack number 9. They got him again.
It's been quite a special game for this pass-rushing defense.
And this one is a beauty. This punt bounces into the end zone, and this will be a touchback. The offense will start at the 20. There are 5 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Drops back to pass. Throws in the middle. And he's taken down at the 41-yard line. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 41. 5 wide. And they bring him down at the 33-yard line. He's just established a new school record for single-game passing yards.
Every single pass he has thrown has been spot on today. The guys catching the ball have been pretty sharp, too.
They come out in an empty backfield. 1st down, looking to throw. With the pass, incomplete. Second and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line. Nice run up the middle. Brown gets 7 yards on the play. From the 26-yard line. 3rd down. Tackle made at the 21.
The offense only got the 1st down by about a yard, but I'm sure they'll be happy with a new set of downs.
From the 21-yard line. 1st down. Nice run there. Brown gets about 4 yards on the play. From the 17-yard line, it's 2nd down. Looks to pass. It's complete, and they're all over him. Clemens picks up about 4 yards with the catch. Clemens looks like he might have been injured on the play. They're calling an audible. They'll throw for the 1st. Throws it, and it's tipped away.
Anytime you can prevent a 3rd down conversion, you're doing something right. Solid coverage.
Kicks up. And it hits the upright. No good. And the kicking team goes to the sideline very disappointed.
When you miss a field goal at this short a range, you're giving away points. You're also giving a huge boost to the other team. And I don't know which one hurts more.
Second down, 10 to go.
Ball on the 20. Falk, options right side. The 10. Touchdown, Miners.
Defensive touchdowns give teams such a big morale lift. This was a really nice play to grab the loose ball and take it the distance.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. Texas El Paso to kick this one off. He kicks a short line drive. Suggs fields it at the 22. Gets to about the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive at the 41-yard line. Drops back and brought down immediately. The cornerback came out of nowhere.
I don't even think the quarterback knew he was blitzing.
Wide open, and he just drops it. Third down now, and they need to get it inside the 49. They go to the ground, and he stops short.
Well, you're making it very hard for yourself to come back when you make play calls like that. This is not the time to run the football.
Booming kick. He's tackled at the 21. This young man established a new school record a little bit earlier. Most passing yards in a game. I'm not sure what happened, but one of the players is hurt. Nice run, and he's brought down. Brown gets 6 yards on the play. From their own 27-yard line. Second down. And he's tackled after positive yardage. And he carried that one for a few yards.
You know, when you have a guy that can grab 5 yards or so consistently, it sure takes some of the pressure off the passing game.
From their own 33-yard line. First down. There are 5 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He gets hit out of bounds at the 37-yard line. Brooks gains 4 yards on that reception. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on their own 37. Graves gets the carry. Brought down in the open field. From midfield, it's first down. Burke on the handoff. He gets to about the 31-yard line. From the 31-yard line. First down. Straight ahead on the give, and there's nowhere to run. So they end up with a loss after calling the draw.
He started out rushing the passer and then just got lucky and ran right into the running back on the draw.
They try to run it inside and hammered down. Brown picks up a yard on the play.
Just a great job here by the defender of timing the hit and getting him down.
Third down, and they need to get it to the 21. UTEP is winning big. He's taken down at the 13.
You don't expect tight ends to run away from many defenders, but he looked pretty nimble getting downfield there.
It's the 9th play of the drive. It's first. Handoff, and he's met immediately.
The fullback picks up about 3 yards on that carry.
Here's play number 10 on the drive. Second down.
They'll run it inside and tackle quickly. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3.
And they'll look to convert here on another third down. They're packed in tight on the line. Hands it off, in for the score.
And he hits the PAT.
An 11-play, 80-yard drive. And they put up 7 points.
Brad, that's one of those drives that can just tear your heart out. That can really demoralize a defense when they drive the ball down the field, and a lot of the yards came on the ground.
The score now, 97-65. He makes it out to maybe the 30-yard line.
They'll set up shop at the 30-yard line.
First down, 10 yards to go. Falk looking to throw on first down.
Tackle at the 43.
Good pickup here on the ground, but I bet the coach would have been happier if he was able to get out of bounds on that play to stop the clock.
He sails it long. No, incomplete.
A little too much juice on that one.
And this quarterback sometimes gets a little bit too excited back there and tries to put too much on it. He's got to relax and just make a good throw.
Chase gets it on the inside.
He makes his way to about the 48.
The delay gave the back some room to run, and he was able to pick up about 9 yards. Trying to change the play. Brought down at the 33.
He's got 300 yards passing now.
He's been able to get up and down the field all day today, moving consistently and effectively.
And it's not too often you get a game like this from your quarterback, but it doesn't matter because these guys are still losing in the game. Let's get out of the field for the official call.
They got across the line. So we replay first down here and only 5 yards to go. Back to pass. He's taken down at the 26.
They don't have enough time to play dink and dunk football like this. They need to move the ball and do it quickly.
Falk adjusts the play at the line.
I don't really know what this one's for. Let's find out. It was the defensive lineman that got a hold of him there.
You're not going to break many tackles when this guy gets his hands on you.
And so it's another third down upcoming here. They bring him down. And how about the athleticism of that defensive end? Great sack right there.
Great pressure there from the defensive line. They couldn't double team this guy because of the blitz, and he just got to the quarterback with his speed.
Deep ball, laying it out there.
Well, you have to admire the defense for showing some pride here. The game's obviously out of hand, but they haven't given up. Nice stop.
Pretty good looking touchdown drive the last time these guys were out there.
And the safety with the interception. And they make the stop at the 47-yard line.
That was just a sloppy pass, but for now, they can afford to live with it.
Throws it into coverage, and it's intercepted. They tried to trick him, and that time it backfired.
Well, you can't necessarily expect this running back to make the best decisions in these kind of situations. He's just not used to making the correct reads.
From their own 39-yard line. First down. Handoff, and he's met immediately.
Really good job by the big guys up front to use their size and speed and get the runner in the backfield.
Strings it out left, and he stopped right away.
The back gets 3 on the carry.
This linebacker's had a couple years of experience, and he's really solidified himself as a reliable tackler, as you can see from that last stop.
Here's a handoff up the middle and no room to run.
A great stop there, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Before you start to blame the offensive line, really give this defense some credit. They just did a great job.
Oh, excellent punt.
Calls for the fair catch. He hauls it in.
Right around the 12-yard line. They'll start
At the 11.
first down. Ten yards to go. Complete. He's got room. He's pushed out of bounds
At the 33.
He had a couple of freight trains coming at him, but when they blitzed, it created a hole in the coverage, and they took advantage of it.
Texas El Paso calls a timeout, and they've got 2 remaining.
He gets out to about the 35-yard line.
A 2-yard run by the halfback.
This safety did just a great job of reacting to the run and getting in there to make the tackle.
They're changing the play. Catches it at the 40. Down the sideline. To the 10.
Breaks the tackle, and he'll score. Touchdown. He passes for his 3rd touchdown of the game.
The one thing this quarterback does a nice job of is taking what the defense gives him. He's always looking for the open target.
I'm kind of surprised. These guys are still losing after the type of game that this quarterback's having. He splits the uprights with the extra point with a 3-play, 89-yard drive, and that's good for a touchdown.
The score now, 97-72. They recovered it.
It doesn't look like they're going to be able to pull this one out, but you admire the hustle to recover the onside kick, even at this point in the game.
They'll start this drive at the 39.
First down, 10 yards to go. Less than 3 minutes in the game.
Falk running the option.
He fights forward to about the 40.
Nothing there on the keeper.
A little more than 2 minutes to go in the 4th quarter.
He's changing things up. Brought down at the 46. And that was a nice pickup by the quarterback.
Brad, I think this guy's amazing. He has an uncanny ability to scramble, and it showed right there on that play.
Drops back on first down. He's under some heat. It's complete. Good open field tackle. And for Falk, he goes over 400 yards for the game.
I like the way he's throwing the football today, showing a lot of poise in the pocket.
He may have changed things up here. They'll bring him down at the 34-yard line. First down pickup by the tailback.
You can see how comfortable this guy is with that football in his arms.
He's changing things up. They toss it, and he's got the corner. And a huge touchdown play. And for Chase, he rings up touchdown run number 10 on the year.
All season long, this guy has been a scoring machine. Every offense would love to have somebody of this caliber.
And he converts the extra point. The Miners are going to take a timeout, and that was their last timeout.
It hasn't gone their way today. But they're going to continue to put up a fight. This is a proud program, and they're going to go down swinging.
The offense takes the field again. They were forced to punt their last time out. Just under 2 to go in the game. Hand off to the back. Look out. He's tackled at the 31-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 31. Just under 2 minutes in the game. And he's tackled after positive yardage. Brown gets about 4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 27. A little over a minute in the game. Gains his way to the 19-yard line. And for UTEP, the way they're moving the ball, they might grab the record for total offense in a game.
Sensational execution all the way around. And hey, let's stop and credit the offensive line for making so many of these yards possible.
Up the middle for a nice gain. Brown picks up about 4 yards on the play. And the field goal is good. UTEP is ready to kick it away. Line drive kick, not much distance there. Not a very good kick return there, Kirk.
They shut that one down in a hurry. There was nowhere to go once the return man got the ball.
They go to the run, and he's tackled in the backfield for a loss.
I'd look for this offense to go back to some more straightforward between the tackles running. They want to win this thing in the trenches.
And that tackle very well could have saved a touchdown.
Well, that's the beauty of running play action against zone coverage. In man, the defender has his eyes on the guy he's covering. But in zone, the defender's looking right at the quarterback. That's why that play action worked so well for a first down. They weren't sure if it was a run or a pass.
Boy, was he drilled as he let go of that football.
Yeah, he's going to feel that one tomorrow.
2nd down, 10 to go. Ball on the 29. Falk steps back to pass. Runs with it, and he's got room. Dives, and he's down